So I had a mishap. Hi, I'm Dee Dee, and this is the first day of my YouTube channel. I don't even know what I'm going to call it. I didn't put on any makeup. This is me with like not a lot of sleep, it looks like. Me having a zit, some acne scars. Oof. All sorts of reasons why I was like, I need to get ready. I should wash my face. I should do all the things. And I am just gonna get out here and start because I've been preaching to friends, mentees, whoever would listen. Just start where you are. You have a story. It'll resonate with someone. You could help someone. And yet I've remained silent and small and fearful. And I'm going to be turning 55 in about 5 months. Yay to the 70s. Yay to 1970. And I'm like, now is the perfect time. And I'm getting over my ick, or maybe not. I'm just going to feel ick and do it anyway. And so that inspired me to I was like, oh, I'm going to film this a little bit later. I'm going to wait until I wash my face. I'm going to wait till I change clothes. I'm going to do something to my hair. I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. I'm going to cover this ginormous pimple. And I just decided, no, I'm not, because those are stall tactics. And so I haven't even figured out really what I'm going to name the channel. I know I want to talk about things, show things that I'm afraid to show and that I'm afraid to do. I want accountability for things that I am saying that I want in my life that I'm not going for, that I'm not doing, that I pray for, but I'm actually not putting the work in. And I figured, you know what? There's probably a lot of people like this at this point in their lives, or at any point. And so I hope on this path and journey, whatever it is, that it makes me a stronger, better, more brave person, more vulnerable. I hope it makes me feel less ashamed about all the things I feel shame around. One of those things is my apartment, my home, where I feel like I live like a college student. And I will take you on a little bit of journey on that, where I'm looking to have a home, I think, that's befitting of not only who I am, who's a fairly successful person. I feel like I have a long ways to go. There's a lot more I want to achieve financially, personally, I suppose career-wise. So we'll get into that. And I'm hoping that this will keep me accountable to being the person and woman I want to be, and even helping me identify those things. So you're gonna see a little bit of a mess, maybe a lot of a mess, and hopefully you'll help me clean it out and clean me out, if you will, and really show up for myself and hopefully show up for each other, because I feel like hopefully it's a beacon. It'll be a beacon to others in a community of people, I mean, I'm always at the service of women and Black women in particular. But anyone who knows me knows I try to show love to everyone. But hopefully it'll be a beacon to folks to just step out and be seen, be loved, be supported. I'm hoping it'll be a place where people feel safe. That's always one of my goals, to make people feel safe. So I hope y'all make me feel safe. Whoever ends up watching this, whoever feels drawn to some of the things that I'm saying. And so as I start this journey today, I honestly don't know how much I'll be posting. I, again, still don't have a name. I am really excited, but I'm really terrified. And I'll tell you some of the things that's really important to me. It's important to me to be a person who is kind, who really makes people feel safe, to cheer people on. I think those are all the things that I think I look for in friends and family. I haven't always been that person. I've done a lot of work on myself. I have done a lot of work on myself, and the work continues. Who knew, after many, many years of therapy and self-help books and YouTube channels and articles and self-reflection and seeing a shaman and all the things, that you're not magically cured from childhood traumas, adult traumas, life, so many things. And so I think that what I'll be doing is exploring some of those topics. So personal finance is something that I'm really passionate about, because I got started later in personal finance, or my own, like, just kind of figuring out what that looked like for me. I've wasted a lot of money. I've wasted a lot of time. I have not been the best steward of my money. I definitely have money saved, and I think I'm in a decent position. Thankfully, I'm definitely not a Nepo baby in that way. Just come from a very normal, sort of middle class family, who worked really hard. My parents are Black and were born both in the South during Jim Crow, and you can only imagine what that was like. But my mom and my mom and stepfather have been married for almost 46 years. And my stepfather, who's wonderful, who primarily raised me. And they worked really hard to give us, my sisters and I, a good life. We didn't get everything we wanted, but we had more than we needed, for sure. And I'm grateful about that. But I'm definitely not a Nepo baby. I've had to figure a lot out on my own, as we typically are. If you're a child of the 70s, if you were born in the 70s and you've made it this far, God bless you. You're like Teflon. No seatbelts. Parents could smoke. Mother smoked when they were pregnant with you. It was crazy. It was just a wild, unfettered time for raising children. But personal finance is a topic that's really important to me, and I do want to talk a little bit more about that. Pay equity is important, and that's definitely something I have not been always on the receiving side of. And if my mistakes can be helpful to any woman, man, even though men typically make more money than us, and any Black woman in particular, then I want to do that. Health is something that that's really important to me. I'm menopausal, and that has really shaken my world up. I thought having fibroids was like the kind of the worst of the health things I would kind of have to endure, but menopause has really shaken me up. It has been and is a challenge in many, many ways. So I'm trying to navigate through that. That's also why it's so hard sometimes to just like look at my skin and my face. I was like, oh my God, what happened to me? So health is a thing. Looking good is a thing in spite of what I'm actually showing right now. I really love fashion. I'm more of a fashion girly, even though you can't tell from what I have on right now. Again, I'm gonna keep it a buck, always. I just got back from a walk and with my weighted vest on. And so I am just like, got my workout bra. I took my weighted vest off. Wow, look at the hyperpigmentation. Anyway, that's really important to me. I really like to look good and feel good. And honestly, I'm up, I think like a size and a half or 2 sizes from my normal size. The size that I have to work really, really hard at. And that's like kind of a medium 6, large 6, small 8. It has been a street fight. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about my career. I am a long-term, like, I guess, communications professional, marketing, PR. I've been doing marketing, PR, comms, special events kind of over 30 years now. I have to say, it wasn't my first love. I actually thought I wanted to be like the Queen, Oprah. I came up at the time, I was in high school at the time that she was coming up, and she was and is just, a North Star. For all the reasons you would know. She's Southern, I'm Southern. She's Black, I'm Black. She is single. I'm single, even though she has Stedman. I just recently came out of a relationship, longest relationship I ever had, 5 years. And that also has been really challenging to someone who is much younger than me, 14 years younger than me. That's another topic, I guess, at some point we can talk about. And I do want to talk about some of the things I've learned along the way in terms of career and things I wish I had known. Things I certainly would love to do better that I think will be helpful. I actually love sharing all the things I did wrong, so it makes hopefully someone else better. And we'll talk about fashion. We'll talk about being at this later stage in life, or what am I, middle age? I'm middle-aged. Wow. Middle-aged. I love it. Thank God. I thank God for it. I really do. I thank God that I'm here to put myself out there in just with the ick, with everything. And I'm thanking God for whoever finds this, that hopefully it makes someone smile, it makes someone be seen, it makes someone want to come on the journey with me. This isn't perfect. I'm not going to always show up perfect. That's been part of the reason that I haven't done this. I've had a million of ideas. about starting a channel, and part of it is, I'm up in weight. My face broke out. I don't have Botox. I need to get some Botox, which I don't have, but I'm not mad at getting some. I'm having issues with my hair, which I am as a result of menopause and the hysterectomy that I had last year because of the fibroids. We can talk about that too. That health journey with fibroids is really a thing. And I want to have some fun. And I know I'm missing that in my life in a bit. I feel like I used to be a fun person, and I feel like I've just gotten weighed down and like, what is fun? So I hope we'll have some fun together. And it'll probably be at my expense because I don't take myself seriously at all. Which is the other reason I'm just like, girl, just get out there and just be who I am. And so I'm Dee Dee. I'm Dee Dee Brown. This is who I am. I'm learning to love who I am, honor who I am, show who I am, and just be who I am. And I'm really hoping the same for you. God bless you. And thanks for coming on this journey with me.